Sup, Frolfers? I'm here at Fireman's Park Disc Golf Course in Niagara Falls, Ontario. It's one of my favorite courses in all of Ontario. Excited to show it to you. Hole 1, 345 feet, way downhill. Gonna try and get there with a crave. Left that way short. Got about a 50-foot downhill putt. Always fun. Alright, a good start. Hole 2, 300 feet uphill. It's really hard to get there. The only real danger is to the right, or if you get short of that the baseball diamond sort of thing out there. I'm going to throw an air D2 and just try and get there. Oh, that'll be good. Hole 3, 310 feet. Pretty much straight ahead. You want something that hyzers a little bit. You want to hit the ground just past the large tree in the middle there and have something skip up the basket. I'm going to go with the mid-range just because it's so downhill. And I need something that goes a little bit more to the left. The only real danger here is you don't want to go too left because then the trees there are like very close together and you're left with a very obstructed putt. Oh, that's bad. We'll get a look at those trees. Oh, that tree saved me. Gonna try and save a par now. That wasn't what you want to do on the hole. I was expecting the disc to flip up a little bit more, but I didn't put enough juice on it to actually flip it. Now I've got a little upshot. Gonna try and save my par. Just out of jump putt range. Oh dear. I need to work on my upshots really bad. Thank goodness I can putt. Hole 4, 300 feet, really tight kind of gap here. This is the red tee. The white tee isn't officially in yet, so I don't know where the tee pad is. Typically, it's a little bit further back and it's 400 feet, but it's not in yet, so I'm going to play the reds for just this hole. Going to go with the grave. All right, that'll work. Hole 5, this is where the course really starts to show how beautiful it is. We got this elevated hill. It's got this like beautiful little surrounding area. In the summer when everything's all grown in, there's like ivy all over the trees and it's just absolutely scenic, like a must-play course. I'm gonna throw a PA5, try and hit it flat and get it to curve right into the basket, and hope for the best. A little too right. It's all right. All right. It's so hard to find a spot for my tripod on these hills. Hole 6, 230-foot downhill tunnel shot. The danger's to the right-hand side. The slope veers off to the right, so if you do kick towards the right, you will go a long way. I'm going to throw something a little bit on a hyzer, hopefully hit it flat at the ground and then skip up the basket. I'm not gonna run the ace today. It is tempting. And to the left is okay. I will have a putt. That's how you do it. Hole 7, tee sign's missing. It's just a light turnover shot to the right. I'm tempted to disc up to a detour because I've been throwing kind of floaty and soft today. but I'm going to go with PA5 because that's usually what I throw here, and it's usually perfect. So, let's go. That was not perfect. That was very bad. My putting's unreal today. Hole 8, 215-foot downhill island shot. This one's tough. So I'm going to want to get close enough that I don't have to make a big putt. I think that would make me real happy. Drop, drop, drop. Well, that's in the island. On fire. Hole 9, 215 feet over the water. Not a whole lot of risk here. I'm going to try and run it with a Discape Aquarian. I want an ace so darn bad, but I also don't want a long putt. That is going to be short, but it should skip up. Oh, denied. Well, hopefully my putting can keep up. That was a pretty good front 9. My putting bailed me out hard, but I'm pretty excited with how that's gone so far. Really looking forward to the back 9 now. Hole 10, this is one of the 2 holes on the course I've never birdied. It's 290 feet uphill and to the left. You basically got to throw something really flat that dumps hard. I'm going to try and get there with a destroyer. I've had putts at this a couple times, never gotten one. So hopefully today's the day. Pulled that way too straight. Skip. Well, with how my putting's going, there's a chance. Always use a mini. Hole 10, 235 with a rock wall behind it. I like to throw a little anhyzer into it. You could also go straight. I'm going to start discing up because I'm not getting the muscle juice that I need on these discs today. So I need to accept that and just throw harder with faster discs. Oh no, I need to do an upshot. Oh, I got super lucky with that. I will take it. I need to work on those so bad. Hole 12, way downhill, way to the right, 250 feet. I said I was going to disc up, but I'm going to go PA5 because I trust it to get right the most. The main thing you want to worry about on this hole is just getting through the initial gap, and then anything through there and you're pretty well fine. So I'm just going to try and hit it on a little bit of hyzer and burn it over to the left. I feel more comfortable hitting tunnel shots on a hyzer, or well, gaps. I feel more comfortable hitting gaps on a hyzer, so that's going to be the goal. All right. I needed to trust my disc a little bit more. I think if I put that a little bit lower and like actually committed to the throw, it would have gone a lot better. I cut that 2 inside. Here, it's like just in between a jump putt and an upshot. I'm going to do a jump putt because I trust that a little bit more. I'll leave it short most likely, but I really don't trust. I'm not really feeling my drives and upshots today. And easy par. Get the next one. Hole 13, 220 feet through this tunnel shot just up on the left. You want something that'll go straight and then hook up just a little bit at the end. I'm gonna go mid-range because my drives have been a little weak. And I just hope to get most of the way up there. Give myself a putt. Seems to be what's got me through the rest of the round. That will actually be good. Go left. Yeah, that's great. I'm happy with that. Need to go further? It's good. Ooh, a bit long. That was close. Hole 14, 245 feet, yet another island hole. Anything inside the little fenced in area is considered out of bounds and you proceed to the drop zone. I'm gonna throw a crave. Just need to get there. Well, I cleared it. Just pulled it. Left. Hole 15, it's 340 feet on a hanging basket way down there. I'm gonna try and get there. I'm gonna try a wraith, see what happens. And that will work. Finally had a good drive today. That's nice. Sweet. Hole 16, I have no idea how far it is. I think someone's taken out most of the tee signs on this course. It's about 200 something. It's a putter shot. It's down that hill. You can't see the basket from the camera, and I can barely see it from here, but it's basically just straight ahead. I'm gonna try and want an ace. I want an ace so bad. Oh, that is not gonna be an ace. That is too, yeah, okay. Not where you want to be. This is about as bad as it gets when it comes to an approach shot. Just gonna try and putt it through this little gap and then try and make a big putt. Oh, Jesus. All right, it's the best I can hope for. Another undeserved par save. Whew. Hole 17, this is like the signature hole of the course. It's a 250-foot water carry to a basket, wide open. Today there's no wind, so there's a good chance to run it. Hoping I still have this disc in my bag by the end of today. Just gonna throw a hyzer because I'm a little bit scared, and hope that I make it over. And that'll make it. Sweet. But I got a putt. Oh, it didn't make it. That's sad. This right here is the stick of shame. I'm gonna play behind the tree where I would have crossed inland before I went back into the water and take my 3, or I'm gonna throw my 3. Oh no. Stuck to my hand a little bit and I slid. First bogey of the day comes on one of the simplest holes. I just realized that they still have the drop zone up from the water. I should have played from there. Last hole of the day, hole 18. I don't know the distance because the tee signs are all knocked down. UDisc says it's 270. I think it's a bit shorter than that. Slightly downhill, framed by these branches, so you have to have an accurate shot. The only real danger on this hole is going deep. You want to try and stay short. Anything deep and you're in jail. Anything left, you're in jail. Anything right, you're in jail. So I'm going to throw a hex. I'm going to try and hit the hill and then skip up towards the basket. I think that's the safest way to play it. That is a little high and a little long, and that might be really bad. Oh, the tree saved my life. Can the putting magic strike one more time? Nope, low. But right there. That's it. That's the round. That's Fireman's Park. Thanks for tuning in. This is one of my favorite courses in Ontario. I'm a little bit out of breath. It's a ton of hills, it's a ton of walking. It's a great day to play. Strongly recommend this course. In the summer, when everything's grown in, it's just picturesque. The tee pads are nicely framed. You have these beautiful paths that you walk in between the holes. You have water crossings, you've got lots of elevation. One of the most difficult parts of the course is most of the baskets have dangerous greens. So if you miss a putt, now you are taking a whole bunch of extra strokes. So it makes every part of the game very important. They're also adding a little bit more distance to it, which is something that I think Ontario lacks in a lot of on a lot of courses. So yeah, strongly recommend this course. I think it's one of the best in Ontario. I will play this any chance that I get. My parents live nearby, so that's why I love to come here. And hope to see you down here. This is what it looks like to actually make it over. Boom.